Hi everybody, it's Joni here at Joni's Journals. Welcome back. I know I didn't do any videos last week. I wasn't feeling too well and we had a lot of family things going on. But I am hoping to be back big and strong this weekend. I have a bit of a frog. I have 2 videos planned. The first of which is what we're going to make today. And they are these cute little paperclip dangles. I'm showing you a couple of them that I've made. And these are decorated a little bit fancier than what we're going to make today. Only because, number one, I've run out of grommets this size. And number two, my jewel picker tool was ruined in a cleaning accident. Take it from me, from experience, do not clean your jewel picker tools with baby wipes. I smushed the tip of mine and it is unusable. I do have another one. It's arriving today. So I'm just going to let you take a look at these that I've made. And we will be making the basic premise for both of these today. So what you're going to need is a couple of paper clips. I have the larger ones. I'm just reaching for my ruler because I forgot to measure before. These are 2-inch paper clips that I've just had laying around. I have some metallic and I have some plastic. I brought out smaller ones by accident. But this is basically what they look like. And we're also going to need some bulb pins or safety pins if you prefer. I'm using bulb pins because I have tons of them. I used to sell them on my shop. And what I've done is I've taken a piece of paper. This is just simply a coffee dyed background, coffee lace background that I've had for ages, and I couldn't even tell you where I got it. But you could use anything. On some of the other ones I made, I was using a background from Tracy Fox's, Festive Compendium, that I believe she put out last year. And what I do is I cut them into 1 1/4 inch wide strips. And then I trim them down to about a little less than 3.5 inches long. I'm sorry. So it's a little less than 1 1/4 by a little less than 3.5 inches. And what we're going to do is you take your paper. I prepared this one already. You take your paper and you slide it design side up, because the other side of my paper is white. And you slide it onto your paper clip just till it meets the bottom of the shorter side. And when you flip it over, you'll see I have, a little bit less than 1/4 inch. Let me measure it for those of us that need to be exact. Actually, it's a little less than 1/2 inch. Okay, put my ruler back. And you begin to wrap. I use glue on mine just because I tend to worry about them coming apart. So we have this that we just made, and I'm just going to use the one that I started. And if you can try to keep it straight, it usually will work out a little bit better for you. I'm sorry if we're zoomed in, maybe a little bit more than we usually are. And I run a bead of glue along the edge of the paper clip. And then I also run a bead of glue down the center of the part that we've left over. And then I simply wrap it around like so. And then I take my opposite side and I glue that to this part. I'll put a little glue here on the piece that we've already wrapped. And I'm going to flip this over. Again, trying to make sure you're keeping it straight. and push down a little bit on your glue. And then I'm going to flip it over again. And this is our shorter side of the paper clip. And I'm going to flip. And I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep flipping the paper clip over, all the while trying to make sure my paper is straight. Not putting too much glue. You'll see it's escaping. And I'm going to, on this side, I'm just going to put a little along the edge and a little in the middle. And I'm going to flip again. I usually do the flipping. See, mine went off a little bit. It's not so straight. I think I might have squeezed my paper clip a little too much. I'm going to squish this down. And then just as you see a little bump there from your shorter side, I'm just going to do this 2 more times. I'm going to go like this and squish. And I'm going to make this our final flip on here. I'm going to put a little along the side and a little on this part. And I'm going to flip and squish. Now, because I don't want to have an edge that might pop up, what I'll do is I'll trim off this little piece of excess here. And of course, I put my scissor away. And we'll just hold on to that. And then I'm going to trim off that little excess. And I'm going to squish again just a little. Okay. And there you have it. There's the basic paperclip dangle. But now we're going to decorate it. I'm going to put that aside just to let it dry a bit. I was going to do more than one, but I don't want to make you crazy. Now, as you saw, I did make this one. And I punched little holes and I put a grommet through and I tied some string. And I added some little snowflake charms. And you could do yours just like that. Just leave your little charms. But I am working on a Christmas journal. So what I've done is I've gone a little further with some of my tags. These again are from, let me grab the piece of paper, the Tracy Fox Festive Compendium MK5. And what I did was I punched out some circles from the kit and I backed them. And I also punched out little journal cards. And I've attached them all to the big tag. And as you can see, I punched holes in everything. Whoops, I've lost my little charm. And this one has a little owl charm because my little circle dangle has a bird. And that's what I did with those. See, and I backed it. That's from a cooking journal background, and I don't remember where that came from either. This is another one that I made. I did the same thing. I took a journal card and I punched out the little circles from the kit and I backed them with each other and I added a little charm. This is from something that I found in the parking lot. It was a whole little gold ring thing. I think it might have been a keychain that somebody lost that had been run over and squished. But, you know, we are junk journalers. And so I attached that like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to make one of those today. And these are little tags that I have cut out of the other kit that I'm working with, which is Tracy Fox's Advent Tags kit from 2022. So what I did was, this one is one of the tags, and it is a double-sided tag, and I glued the tag together, and I decorated it with a little angel and Hark the Herald. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I've got such a cough. And this is one of the little stars that also comes in the kit. I printed it twice. And I backed it on each other. And of course, I've inked. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the charms that I already made. We're going to use this one. And we're going to simply add it onto our tag. But what I like to do to make sure that everything is reinforced is I use my little reinforcement labels. These are from Avery and they're permanent. And I smush over them with my, I'm just reaching, my archival ink. And this one is in coffee. And what I'll do is I'll just smush over them like so to make them look a little vintage. And this way I can add them to my tags, which in my case are usually vintage style. And I'm going to add some of the reinforcements to the holes I've already punched. You can see here I punched a little hole. And so I'm going to add a reinforcement because you can use these, in my case, some of the ones that I've been working on, which will be another video I'm going to try to get done today. And I don't know if I'll release it today or tomorrow. I am planning on putting some in a journal, and I don't want them to get torn. Where'd I lose my little, here's my little star. So I add the reinforcements for strength. I don't know if this reinforcement is going to fit on this star so well, but let's see. Well, no, I think it's a little too big. Yeah. Okay, so we're not going to put a reinforcement on that, but we are going to make another one too. I'm going to show you how to do that. And all you simply do is once you've got your little paperclip charm made, in this case, I think I'm going to leave the top one plain. If you see on this one, I did add a little charm, but because I've added the bling to this, I don't think that adding a charm would work out well. So I'm just going to attach the top of my paper clip to my tag like so with my bowl pin. And then what I'll do down here is I will add, let's take this off because it's in the wrong place. Let's move it up on here like that. I'm going to leave the little snowflake charm on the little paper dangle on there like that. And I'm going to close up our bowl pin. And there you have it. Whoops. My little snowflake is stuck. There we go. And so you have a pretty little tag with a dangle and a paper clip. Okay. Now, as I was saying, I'm going to put these into a journal. Some of the other ones that I'm making, which is the video I'm going to do for probably tomorrow. I'm going to be adding them to a journal. And I might also use them as Christmas ornaments. But you can just use this as a gift tag if you wanted to. I have some scrap here. Let's see. Of course, can I find it? This is the lace coffee dye kit page that I can't find. It backed one of Tracy's other tags from the Advent calendar from 2022. And if you wanted to either make it a journal card or make it a gift card and you can't find any place to write the name on, you can always simply, let's just do this really quick. You can simply, and my cutting is not going to be straight, you can glue a piece onto the back of this, and you can write to and from, and give it as a gift tag, and also as a gift. A couple of years ago, I made a bunch of these, and I made a bunch of Christmas tags, rather, and I gave them as gifts, and my cousins are using them as ornaments on their tree. So, yeah, so that's one of the ideas for those. And let's do this one now. You may remember this tag. I used it in my Christmas in July video from Tracy. I added the little girl's picture. Let's see if I can find her really quick. Oh, no, she's disappeared. Okay, well, I had her. But I'm going to use it again. And what I've done again is it's a double-sided tag, so I've glued it together. And I'm just going to add my little paper clip. Now, on this one, I'm going to make it similar to these in that I'm not adding a little journaling space, but I'm just adding a little decoration. I have the heart, which has snowflakes on it, and I'm going to dangle that from the top. And in this case, I think I have enough room to add, a reinforcement. And I'm just going to put it on both sides to make it a little bit more secure. I did want to let you know that my friend Janet Casey from the Foxy Crafters Facebook group was the one that made these, and she made some. They're really cute. She decorated her little paper clips with Christmas charms and things to that effect. I don't really have too much of that stuff, so I figured I would just use my little bling, and in the case of this one, add grommets to it and tie a little string around it to make it look like a package. And I mean, and that one's cute as it's on its own, as it is too, so you could do that. Let's just add a little reinforcement to the back of this. Now see, on this one, the background of the little star is the plain lace coffee dyed one. Oops, I missed my spot here. I was talking and I wasn't looking at what I was doing. Oh, okay. Well, like I said, they are permanent. But you could write to and from on this one too, or even add the year if you were giving it as a gift, you know, for someone to hang on their tree. Let's use the one that we created together. It's dry now. See how cute it comes out? And what we'll do is we'll just add some bulb pins. And we will add a charm. I think I have a tiny little one here. This is a cute little snowflake charm. I'd love to tell you where I got the snowflake charm specifically. Unfortunately, I can't. I got them on Amazon a few years back. I believe it was when I did Tracy's December Daily Challenge on the Facebook group. And so I picked up some snowflakes. So see, now what we're going to do, you can see I added the heart. Oh, I forgot to add my reinforcements to my tag. As I was saying, I bought them on Amazon. So if you search up snowflake charms on Amazon, I'm sure there will be a gazillion that will show up. And you can pick the ones you want. This was like a little variety pack. And there must have been what seems like thousands because I have so many of them left over. But it probably was 100 maybe, or 50 little snowflake charms that come in a variety. And I use them whenever I make anything that's got anything relatively close to having anything to do with, how many times did I actually say anything? To Christmas or winter. Okay, you can see I'm adding my little star. And because I think I made my little hole a little too far down, I think this is probably going to dangle on its side. But that's okay. No one cares. It's still cute. Oh, let's see if I can get this. Okay, there we go. And so here's another version. This is a little plain, I'm tending to think. You know what? I'm going to be a brave buckaroo, and I am going to add some bling. These are bling stickers. I got them at Michael's. They're Recollection. They were for Halloween. But the little silver glittery ones are perfect, and the green ones as well, are perfect for Christmas. I'm just going to add one. I add a little glue always. Let me see if I can find my tweezer, which might help me a bit with this. And I'm going to pick a medium-sized one. Let's get in shot here. I'm going to try and peel it off. Okay. Like I said, my little jewelry picker is not working for me. So I'm going to use my tweezer, and I'm just going to put it down on my little paper clip, and I'm going to stick it in the middle like that. And so there you have a little bling. And I only did the one because my snowflake charm I want to keep on there. And there you have it. It's a little dangle with a tag that you can do for a journal or for Christmas or for anything. And I'll bring back the ones I showed you from the compendium kit. And these are the circles that I punched out from the kit. And here's another one. And I am going to keep you in suspense as to the other fancy ones that I'm going to make with you and share with you. If you would like to try and make one along with me, in addition to your charms and your paper clips and your reinforcements, I am using chipboard tags. They're, let's see. These in particular, I know I got these at Michael, and from top to bottom, these are just about 7 inches long by 3.5, well, a little less than 3.5, a little over 3.25 inches wide. And so that's what we're going to use for those. So if you'd like to make those along with me tomorrow, get yourself some paper clips and make up some paper clips and grab your charms and stuff. And we will be working on those. You will also need something for your dangle and maybe a little lace. I'm not going to give you too many ideas. So yeah, that's what we've got done for today. I hope you like it. I did want to let my Tim Holtz fans know, if you are into all of his holiday trees and making things with spray stains and stuff, I found some Christmas trees at Target in the dollar spot. These were not $1. They were $3. And it says bottle brush tree. And so I bought one and I said, all right, let's see if you really are a bottle brush tree with a natural fiber that will work to ink and to put glitter dust on, rock candy, whatever. So I took one home and I tested it out with my spray stain. And lo and behold, it absorbed the stain. And this was, I can't reach the one I want, but it was the Tim Holtz Distress Spray Stain in, I think, Forest Moss or something like that. I don't know where it's gone. But it worked. It actually took the stain, and it's not coming off. I sprayed this one probably about 3 days ago. So yeah, if you want to make Christmas displays or whatever you want to do, check out your Target. You can try looking online. I didn't have too much success. These in particular are made by Crescent. And I know you can order some from Amazon as well that are a little less priced, a little less pricey. But yeah, if you're near a Target, if you're in the U.S., run in and see. They had them in different colors. So even if you wanted to just use them in the colors that they had, that would be awesome too. But anyway, that's our video for this morning. And I'm going to upload it and get it out to you. And I will have another one, like I said, using this same premise and all these little tools to make a fancier tag, which can definitely be used as an ornament or a gift. Okay, everybody, hugs, love, kisses. Thank you, Janet Casey, for the inspiration. I will link the kits from Tracy that I've used. And what else do I have to say? I'm very excited. I'm up to 443 subscribers. I really want to get to 500. So, I don't know, even if you don't like me, subscribe. That's horrible. But it's just a goal I've set for myself, just to see that I can do it. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.